All right, welcome back to Mountain Homestead. We are going to start today with container gardening or container planting because not all of you have acres and acres and acres to plant things, and not all of you have a yard at all. Some of you may just have a balcony or need some things that you can bring into the house like that. So we're going to delve into container gardening because not everything has to be in a row in a garden outside. And this is a great way to start. Even if you plan on going outside later, this is a great way to start with something small, something easy, especially with different herbs, which is one of the things we're going to do today. I have a beautiful little sage plant here, and sage, basil, oregano, parsley, any of those things that you know you're going to use in cooking and things that you can keep in a container and you can bring into the house when it gets cold outside. Great way to start. They're super easy. They don't have a whole lot of care that you need to take for them. Just know your plant and know what it needs before you start. And that's why we're going to start with sage. Sage has many, many uses. Not only is it an herb that is used in cooking, it's also used in when the making of sausage. If you have breakfast sausage in the morning, that distinct breakfast sausage taste comes from the sage that they put in the sausage. So it's been used for culinary purposes for a really long time. It also has some medicinal purposes, which I'll kind of explore and go into a little later. But right now, those of you that just kind of want to get started, but you don't know what to do, you don't have the place to do it, or you're not quite ready to go dig up your backyard yet, an herb garden is a great way to start. So we're going to do sage. Later on, I'll also try to get in some of the other herbs. Tater Tot is going to join us apparently for a little while. Hey, Tater Tot. Hey, you're a sausage too, huh? Yep. All right, so first things first, my container. I actually picked this up for free at the dump. It used to be a hanging planter, and apparently somebody broke the hangers off. So instead of throwing it in the dumpster, some of the dump places around here they have like a little pallet or table to the side that you can put things like this in case somebody else wants them. And I grabbed about 3 or 4 of them, and I think I've gotten one or two left. I think I have one with my aloe in it somewhere, which I will go through as well because I need to transplant some of that. So we're going to start with sage. We're going to start with this container, which I got for free. And sage, like I said, you should know your plant. Sage needs a well-draining soil. So we're going to use more potting mix than the dirt that I got from the yard. It's still going to be mixed a little bit, but mostly potting mix because it drains a little bit better. I have put some gravel in the bottom just to help with the drainage again, and it does have multiple holes at the bottom so that the water can drain through. It also likes a whole lot of sunlight, either 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. So this will be somewhere on a sunny, probably out in my yard at this point, but if you have a balcony or somewhere like that, you might want to move it around. So you might want to have a smaller pot that it is in so that you can move it around to where the sun is at, front, back, balcony, or again, if you're indoors later in the winter and you still want to grow your sage, have a very sunny windowsill or something you can place it in. So we've got that. We've got some of the dirt in it. And I'm going to take my sage, which was grown from seed in this small container. I got this from the FFA, the local FFA plant sale that they had a few weeks back. And I've been keeping it nicely watered in this little container until I can get it transferred, which today is the day. So I'm going to kind of squeeze and massage the bucket just a little bit, this little plastic guy that it's been in, turn it upside down, pull slightly, and you will see we have this nice little compact root ball going on. So we're going to put that guy in the middle, but first we're going to kind of break up the roots just a little bit. We're not going to push very hard. We're just going to lightly, with our fingers and our thumbs, push round and round and round until we loosen up the roots just a little bit so that they know that they are not trapped anymore. Father-in-law? Oh, the unknown and unplanned events of YouTubing from home. Anyways, we've kind of loosened them up a little bit. You can see they're not broken out. They're still sort of in that ball, but they are released just a little bit on the outside. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. And add some dirt to each side. I'm going to turn the pot a little bit, add some more potting soil, turn, add some more potting soil, all the way through until I get all the way around. Press down firmly, but not too hard. Make sure that your roots are covered. Make sure that the plant has a little bit of growing room. All right. Next thing to do is water and place out in the sun, and that's it. Always make sure that you water your plants very well after you've transplanted them so that the shock of going into a new home is kind of reduced a little bit with that watering. And there you go. You have sage. So thanks for hanging out for a little while. Thanks for saying hey to Tater. And I'll see you next time. You want to say bye, Tater Tot? Tater, you want to say bye? Say bye. Say bye, Tater, right here. You're silly.